Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Captain Energy, and today I wanted to follow up to my video on Behringer Brains. Now, Behringer Brains was introduced a week ago, and Behringer, well, let me explain Behringer. If you don't know Behringer yet, you will. Um, but Behringer is the kind of company that announces things sometimes 2 years in advance. So when they come out and they have something that's a surprise, like Brains was, well, that's big news, okay? Because usually everybody knows what's coming way in advance, and the people are, lining up to get it if they want it. Well, Brains is something totally different. And about a year ago, Behringer said they were going to release a sequencer, like a DAW, and they have not. And they also have hinted at maybe that they were going to release a hardware sequencer, kind of maybe like an MPC at some point, and where you can hook up external gear and sequence it and all that kind of thing. And the entire industry was looking at this when they announced it and thinking, is this it? Is this the software, the fabled software? Is it the fabled MPC device? It is neither. We were all like blindsided by what this actually is. Actually, it's kind of comical how different it is from what we thought it was. I'm gonna hit play. I'm not gonna play their whole video, but I'm gonna play a couple parts of it here so we can kind of reference it. All right. This is the teaser that they released. And then we're going to have Dan from Behringer telling us about it a little bit. But I'm not going to play the whole video like I said, but I will put a link in the comments.
Dan with Behringer, introducing
Dan.
Brains.
It looks like a pocket operator, doesn't it? Like something from Teenage Engineering. But it's not.
Brains is a multi-engine oscillator module for Eurorack, with 20 synthesis engines covering everything from percussion.
There we go. It's a multi-oscillator module, a synthesis oscillator module. So basically, this device has 20 different types of sounds it can generate. It can do virtual analog, wave shaping, 2 FM operators, grains, additive, chords, speech, carpless, strong, which I had never heard of until this, super saw, and wavetable.
Drums and...
There we go. And there's the percussion / noise engines. They have rain, noise, dust, modal strings, FM drum, bass drum, snare drum, hi-hat, cowbell, and tom. Okay, just, discuss the elephant in the room, I suppose. This is not a brain. This is a sound module. I mean, I could see if they called it, Behringer Mouth or Behringer... voice box or something like that. To call it Brains, I think, is a poor choice by the marketing department. I mean, not for nothing, just saying. I mean, you can do what you want to do. It's your company, but I would have probably gone with something to imply that it makes sound, not that it does performs brain type activity, like performs a function that in that way, like controls other things. That's what I think of when I think of something that's called a brain. Anyway, so this is the unit. It is it's a Eurorack device, and it can be hooked up to your Eurorack. You can see right here, and used as a sound generator, or you could use it with other devices. Like, for example, I'm actually thinking, I'm not a Eurorack guy, honestly. Eurorack is just going to be, if I started doing Eurorack, I would be living in the boxes for the gear that I bought, because I wouldn't be able to afford a house. There's just too many pieces and too many things that I'd be thinking, oh, I need, another LFO, and I need another LFO, and I need this, and I need that, and I need these effects, and I need this generator. By the time I'm done, I've got something that doesn't really perform the way a real synthesizer that I would want would perform. I'd be the kind of person who's better to buy like a Montage or, an already assembled keyboard that has some of the features of Modular. Like I have, Mini Brute, I have Model D, I have a few different devices like that give me something with the potential to do other things if I want to, but not forcing me to buy a bunch of random components to assemble the synth, I guess, of my dreams or whatever. I don't feel like I would ever achieve that anyway, and I think that it would be a huge distraction to my productivity if I got into modular. So, anyway, that's just my thought. But what I will say is this thing's pretty cool, and I am probably going to pick one up because it can be used as like a little synth, essentially, if you control it with something else. Like they do hook it up here in the end. After they show all those sounds, they go through samples of all the sounds, but they show you. There we go.
With Brains giving us an FM drum synth engine, let's see how Brains can expand your drum machine's palette of sounds by hooking up a simple trigger
that's
output
pretty cool.
into Brains trigger input.
It's a simple thing, but it's a cool thing. You know what I mean? It's the kind of thing that's like, that might actually be worth having something like that. And not to mention, there's 19 other types of generators on there. This is just one, Yeah. That's cool stuff. And this unit is actually going to be priced at about €150, which may be about $150. I'm not positive on the conversion rate or if it will convert. Like sometimes they'll do that where it's like €150 and $150. Or it might be like $180. It might be the conversion rate versus the dollar versus the pound. But whatever, we'll figure that out once that actually happens. It's still kind of a little. Allegedly, these are available now. I haven't seen them. I've been looking at Sweetwater trying to see if I could find one to get more information. But they do look cool, and they're reasonably priced. I wouldn't call them, a stocking stuffer for me personally. Usually, my stocking stuffers are like toothbrushes and whatever, a shaving kit or something. $150 is a little more than I would expect in a stocking. Maybe a birthday present or something. Hey guys, I got one coming up in July. Woo! Want to hook me up? Come on, Behringer, what's up? It's definitely in the striking distance type price wise. $150 is pretty cheap, and I think it could be pretty useful. Now, again, not going to become a modular guy, just looking at one module. And that's it right there. Maybe this is the kind of thing I don't know. Maybe it's a thing, it could be your thing. Are you into modular? Because if you're into modular, this might be exactly what you've been looking for. Behringer has really been knocking it out of the park lately as far as the stuff they've been putting out. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. If this is something that you might find useful in your rig. And just to let you guys know a couple other things while I'm at it here. That concludes that segment. I think the thing's fantastic for what it is. I just think that it's not what I thought it would be, and everybody else was completely confused, and I feel good knowing that at least everybody was on the same wrong page, and that it's not just me who was thinking this on my own. Anyway, I am looking at coming back and starting to stream again on weekends and a weeknight. Weekends would probably be in the morning, possibly in the evening, but I'm trying to decide what to do with that. Also, may even do like an after hours type club thing where I do some live mixing and music production stuff, playing music live. It would have to be my own music because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But it's a possibility. And maybe I can even play your music. If you all want to be in on this as producers, as my community here, would like to hear your stuff played on a live after hours type show, let me know. Because I will collect tracks from all of you and put them up there as long as you can assure me that there is nothing copywritten in the tracks. Because if you give me copyright material and I get a copyright strike, I'm not going to be a happy boy. Because I do everything possible to avoid that. But also I'm going to be doing some new hardware reviews. I did pick up an IK Uno Synth Pro, and I love it. And you are going to love it too, and I can't wait to show it to you. Also, I picked up a Behringer monopoly and a couple turntables, because how can I do a live show without turntables, right? I need turntables. And I used to be a DJ back in the 90s. It's been a while, but I've kind of, still have spun, I was doing CDs. This new unit is... got myself a Numark, and using Serato, I don't need discs anymore, which is really nice because I'm so tired of having CD-ROMs around or CDs around. They're just bulky and annoying. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So I'm planning, let me know what night or what day works for streaming, what you'd like to see me do when that comes around. And if there's a particular piece of hardware you want to see first, let me know also in the comments. I will be here working on my next video, and we'll see what happens and which one we put out first, depending on what you all want to see. All right, well, have an awesome day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I appreciate you all, and I really, things are going pretty good. The channel's getting a decent number of subscribers, and I want you all to know that I appreciate you. And please, share the love, man. If there's someone you know who you think would benefit from the content that I put out, or who might just enjoy watching me be a goofball here, doing what I do, then let them know. I would love to have more folks come on over and join the club, if you will. Join Captain Energy on his quest to dominate the music world. No, I'm just kidding. Not going to dominate the music world, but I would like to at least make a little chip into it, Anyway, thank you. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all in the next one.